Well, I think that's a good start to kind of like, let's define what gratitude means in romantic relationships, because it could be very different for everybody. But because I know for me, gratitude is this feeling of like thankfulness, of the present moment, of the family we've created, around all of the strengths you bring into my life and how you've helped be a teacher to me. It's a feeling. And it's also a practice, right? I've been really bad at times practicing gratitude because I'm mad at you and I'm stressed out. But I always have to come back and remember, like, my heart at its very core is a very grateful person. Like, I'm so glad to be here and have gone through everything I've gone through. And I'm 47 and I'm alive. So that's kind of my definition of gratitude for me. How would you describe it for yourself?
I mean, I think that gratitude is being seen. You know, it's seeing and being seen. You know, it's that in order for you to be grateful, to express to me things that you appreciate about me, and for me to do the same to you, like, I have to really I have to pay attention. I have to look at you. I have to see all the things you do, the way you just vibrate when you enter a room, right? And so I think gratefulness forces mindfulness, is being mindful of the presence of your partner in your relationship. And then the extension of it, when we were doing our research, is that there's inherently kindness in expressing gratuity towards your partner. It's a kind thing to do, to look at you and say, Tarah, thank you for being the person in our family, in our relationship, who really always wants to connect us.
Yeah. And this is funny because I know that this podcast will come out past Mom's Day, but it's going to be Mom's Day this weekend. And I woke up and I'm like, my kids have to appreciate me this one day. Like, I'm so excited to get all the love notes. And then I kind of got sad. I was like, God, I wish this was like an everyday thing. And again, it kind of like wanted me to do this podcast because I'm like, how do we even get better? Like, I feel like we're okay at expressing gratitude and appreciation, and also like modeling that in our workplace and with the work we do with our couples and individuals. But like, how do we do a reminder for ourselves and for our relationship innovation community and all of our listeners around why it's so important?
Yeah.
And the benefits of it. And, I'll start with appreciation, right? Because we call that, and it wasn't me that called that. I think I read it in a book somewhere and I was like, oh, that's appreciation is like gas in the car. Like the relationship's the car, right? It's sitting there, but without appreciation, without gasoline, that car is not going to move. And appreciation works in that same way with romantic relationships. And I think we get so, habituated with each other. And, now we just know everything that irks us about each other. Instead of like appreciating, it's more of like criticizing, or you didn't do it the way I would have done it. And like, how do we really shift that? Because we're just being normal humans, right? Like all about ourselves. But how do we really shift that into appreciation instead of criticism or what is wrong about us or you or our life?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely, again, with that idea of appreciation makes us be present in the moment for what we have right now. We tend to, in our relationship and just our lives, we're always looking for what can be better or what we don't like, and that's just a natural conditions of the human mind, right? Is that we have a little bit of a negativity bias. We take in the negative a lot easier than we take in the positive. We are always striving to sort of minimize our discomfort, right? And that goes completely against gratuity and gratefulness, because it's saying like, even though there might be things I'm displeased right now, or even though there are things that we might want to work on in our relationship, there's also amazing things today that are fantastic about you, that are fantastic about our relationship. And if I'm not careful, I don't notice those things. And then if I don't notice them, I don't tell you. And then if I don't tell you, you don't feel very appreciated,
Or
loved,
special,
cared
right.
for, special.